Hello my loves, welcome to my channel Sun Love Stars and welcome to today's pick a card reading. If you're new here, my name is Cynthia and I'm going to read your cards today specifically about your future spouse. Also, if you're new here, I have a lot of future spouse readings, so if you really want to tap into the energy of your future spouse, go ahead. So in today's pick a card reading, I want to look at what kind of lover your true love in your future spouse is going to be. Now, I'm going to extend this reading. You know how when you watch music videos where there's like a clean version and then there's like a different version that is less censored? Yeah, this is what we're going to do. So on YouTube, there's going to be a clean version. I'm just going to tap into what kind of lover your true love in your future spouse is going to be. How are they going to make love to you? You know, what is their love language basically, okay? How you notice that they're lusting after you. Okay, so basically their love language. You could also think of like a hot date where you guys have like a hot date or a spicy date or a hot evening, a spicy evening, if you know what I mean. But I'm gonna put the clean version on YouTube, and then there's gonna be a dirty version, okay, on Patreon. Or basically on Patreon I'm gonna be less censored because I can, you know, talk to you guys a lot more about what I'm seeing here. So the other reading on Patreon is going to be a lot spicier, where I'm going to go into detail, if you know what I mean. Okay, I'm just going to, you know, slightly touch on the topic on YouTube, the clean version, okay, and then we're going to go into detail okay, on Patreon. So if you are interested in that, the link is down in the description box, okay? But I don't want to talk too much. In the next clip, you can choose between 3 images. If you feel indecisive, go on Google, find a number generator, talk to your spirit guides, talk to God. Please show me the pile of my true love and my future spouse, you know, and then the number generator is going to spit out a number, and that's basically the pile that your spirit guides want you to watch, or that God wants you to watch, okay? So without further ado, I'm trying to be calm, but I already know I need to take a shower after this reading. I'm going to see you in your reading, guys. Hello my lovely pal number 1. Are you ready for this reading? Because I am. So as you can tell by the title, we're going to look at what kind of lover your true love in your future spouse is going to be. On YouTube we have the clean version, where I'm just going to tap into what kind of lover are they, what kind of love language do they have, how do they show you that they crave you, that they love you, that they like you, that they like being around you, if you know what I mean. And then I'm going to extend this reading where I can be a little bit more open and loose, pun intended. Okay, where I don't have to, you know, censor what I'm seeing here. So I'm going to go into detail on Patreon, what I'm seeing here, but I'm going to keep it clean, the clean version. You know how in music videos there's a clean version and there's a dirty version? Exactly, that's what I'm going to do here, okay? So I'm just going to look at what kind of lover your true love in your future spouse is. You could also think of like a hot date or a sexy date or a sexy night out that you guys are going to have. Like, how are they going to show you that they love you? Their love language, okay, what their love language is. So let me see what's happening here. Okay, let's go. Let's see. So we have here kiss of fire. It says your kiss sets their soul on fire. Every part of his or her being becomes alive again. And they don't ever want to lose that feeling. Oh, by the way, you know, I hope you guys are by yourself because I probably will have to, you know, like take a shower after that. I'm just saying, okay. So if you maybe are somewhere where you need to focus on something, maybe watch the video a little bit later, if you know what I mean, okay. Yeah, but anyway, so we have here kiss of fire, and it's interesting. I'm going to show you the card so you see what I see. Okay. And then we also have here passion, and it looks very similar here, okay? So I pick up a strong energy here that the love language of your true love and your future spouse, loves kissing. You know how in today's day and age, we women, or I don't, but a lot of women use lip plumper, you know, Spirit is showing me how you guys are going to kiss so much that your lips are going to be plump, or something about this is like a person who really likes to kiss for a very long time. They like a long foreplay, or they like kissing a lot. They really like to show you that they love you with kissing you, okay? So this is a person who randomly kisses you from behind. For example, you stand somewhere and they like to kiss you on the neck or on the forehead, or literally like a make-out session, but at least 1 hour of kissing, or something about where your lips are going to be super duper plump is what I'm picking up here, because they're sucking on your lips so much that they grow in size. I'm going to be very honest here with you guys, okay? This also reminds me of this person probably also likes to, for example, like bite on your lip, or like, you know, like when you give like a love bite to somebody when you kiss them. This is what I'm being brought to. This also reminds me of when I once kissed somebody and this person was sucking on my lips so much that I got like a hickey. I literally had a hickey on my lip. This is what I'm being brought to. This person could also really like to give hickeys, since I'm picking up that energy here. So this person likes to give you hickeys, or this person, yeah, I feel like this person really likes to give you hickeys, not just on your neck. I'm gonna be honest, okay, I'm gonna be honest, not just on your neck is what I'm picking up. So this person really likes kissing, so they like a long foreplay, or they are really satisfied with just kissing you, is what I'm picking up here, or kind of like a makeout session where it's just kissing, or this person's love language is definitely physical touch, where they like to kiss you from behind. Okay, I'm not gonna say it. They like to kiss you, you know, randomly, out of nowhere, or you don't like I'm being brought to unexpected kisses, basically, is what I'm trying to say, okay? This person really likes your lips. This person really likes to suck on your lips. This person really likes to taste your lips, is what I'm picking up here, okay? So this person has a strong passion for kissing. For example, I'm a person, I really like holding hands. Like I get how can I say that? I feel close to somebody when I hold this person's hands. I'm a hand person. Like I like holding hands, or I like to feel the hand of a person, or I don't know, like I have a weird connection to hands. I like hands, you know, but this person, they really like kissing, or they really like they feel the closest to you when they give you a kiss, or sometimes they're overwhelmed with so much love that they have to kiss you, which is the reason why they're going to give you unexpected kisses, is what I'm trying to say, okay? This person could also be somebody, because we have messy hunger here. I can show this card. Okay, we have messy hunger here. And it says, their hunger for you makes them act foolish, unable to contain themselves around you, which is what I was talking about. This might be a person who likes to stay in control. We're going to talk about it in a second, but I feel like this is a person who maybe at first glance they look modest, or this is like, you know how some men or even some women are very sexually open. You know how some women, they like to show a man that they desire them, like with looking at them and licking their lips and twirling their hair and stuff like that, and there's nothing wrong with it. For example, I sometimes like to do it. I'm kind of like a Libra, so I sometimes do both. You know, there's certain people that are very playful. They show you that they lust after you. They look at you from head to toe, you know, and you know they're lusting after you. And then there's other people who have like a resting bitch face. And then there's other people who have like a very serious face. They look at you like that. They look at you as like, oh, it's a professional setting. Do you know what I mean? Like there's certain people that are, maybe this person is in general modest, or maybe they come from a religion that doesn't allow them to be like overly sexual, is what I'm trying to say here. Okay, so for some of you guys, this is a person who this is either a person who looks very modest, or at first glance you feel like this person has themselves under control. Maybe the first dates that you have with your true love and your future spouse, they're not gonna make a move on you, they're not gonna touch you. Do you know what I mean? Like where they are very good at controlling their lust, so you don't really see if they're lusting after you. Does that make sense? So, or for some of you guys, you might even ask yourself, is this person like attracted to me? But inside of them, they are like, inside of them is like a volcano. It's like they just want to rip your freaking clothes off, but they are very good at controlling their sexual urge, is what I'm trying to say. This could be due to religion, because in some religions it's not common, or it's not like a thing to be overly affectionate. Do you know what I mean? Like, or where it's important that you compose yourself. This could also be an energy where, for example, in case you do know, because you will know your love story better, but in case you do know that this is going to be a work related situation. Okay, or if you have a feeling you're going to meet your true love and your future spouse at work. I actually want to turn up the volume of the music. Give me a moment. In case you know that you're going to meet your true love and your future spouse somehow at work, or your intuition is telling you that you're going to meet your true love and your future spouse at work, that could also be the reason why they seem to be very cold. But it is because it's like I'm hearing it's strictly financial, or it's a professional setting where they have to keep their composure. Oh dang, I definitely feel like for some of you guys, it's not gonna be for everybody, but someone here watching me, this could also be like an office romance. I definitely pick up someone here where it feels like an office romance. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm being brought to Neo, Miss Independent. Okay, so that could be the reason why they're composed. But behind the scenes, dang, this person, okay, look at that. That's why I said their energy might be unexpected. So this could be a person who unexpectedly kisses you, who unexpectedly like touches you like out of nowhere, because again, they keep their composure, but once they act, now look at that, it says let go of control. Okay, they're really good at controlling their sexual urges. They could even be abstinent right now, or they could be not, you know, intimate with anybody right now, meaning that they are really good at, again, controlling themselves. But if they don't control themselves, like if they let loose, they're freaking messy, but in a good way. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is, for some of you guys, this person could be a cook, or this person is into, you know, playing with food, or maybe, you know, they really like to involve something, you know, if you know what I mean. I don't want to get too much into it, but they might really like to involve food. Or this could also be a person who likes to kind of like feed you, but I'm being brought to kind of like putting a strawberry in your mouth, or do you know what I mean? Like where they like to maybe cook for you, or they like to take you out on dates where you guys are eating, is what I'm picking up here. In case you are a little bit curvier, or in case you are you know, a person who's a little bit curvy, I feel like they really like curvy women. Or in case, even if you are a guy, this is a woman, she likes men that are a little bit more broader, if that makes sense. So if you have been wondering like, oh my god, you know, like I'm to this or I'm to that, but this is for my curvy girls who have been wondering, is my true love and my future spouse gonna like me like that? They do like it. Okay, they do like it. They like to squeeze, you know, they like to cuddle with you, kind of like a cushion, if you know what I mean. Okay, so they do like to caress your curves. They really like making love to your curves, or stroking your curves, or something along those lines. Okay, I also feel like this person could be very athletic for others of you. So because I'm picking up two energies here. Okay, for others of you, I'm also hearing that your spouse For others of you, I'm also picking up here that you might have a very athletic body, and I'm seeing that your true love and your future spouse also has a very athletic body, or someone here has a very athletic body or a beautiful body is what I'm picking up here. Kind of like because with the Knight of Pentacles, he's like a basketball player, and I feel like, oh yeah, he could be tall. Okay, so I don't know if it's you who is tall. You might be thinking, oh, I'm too tall. Your spouse loves tall women, or your spouse loves tall men. Okay, because a basketballer doesn't necessarily have to be like, you know, they don't have to have a six-pack, but they might be very tall, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, or this is a person who really likes, who's really gonna love your long legs, or who's really gonna love your curves. For others of you, I'm also seeing someone here being very petite. Okay, so for others of you, I'm seeing that you have to buy clothing in a petite, like in a petite section, where maybe normal clothing is too long for you, or you have to like customize stuff because you are very petite. Okay, so no matter what your body shape is, but I'm specifically being brought to someone who's very tall with long legs, or someone who's very petite, where you're smaller, or yeah, you're smaller than the average person. Okay, someone here could also be of Asian descent. Descent? Do you say descent? Yeah, that, you know, your background could be Asian. Your background could also be Black or African or something tropical is what I'm picking up here. Okay. But overall, this person is someone who, they are like I feel like they are a surprise egg. So I feel like you're gonna also have a lot of unexpected make-out sessions, because they're gonna start out of nowhere. Because they cannot control themselves anymore, if that makes sense. So let's say, for example, you're cooking in the kitchen, and all of a sudden they come to you and, you know, like hug you from behind and kiss you and stuff like that, and you're like, damn, where did that come from? Like all day long this person was very like, how do you call it, professional, or they were very focused on work. Does that make sense? Where they didn't show you, you know, they were very focused on something else. Okay, and you were like, okay, I'm gonna leave him alone, I'm gonna leave her alone, she's probably busy and stuff like that, and all of a sudden they come into the room and they're so passionate and they kiss you and you cannot think straight. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is a person who, again, they're very unexpected with loving you. Like, you're gonna be, a lot of times you're gonna be surprised where all this sensuality and all this passion comes from, because they usually suppress it and then it comes out like a volcano, is basically what I'm trying to say. Okay, and I'm getting pictures as I'm speaking. This could also be a person. We have here guided steps to great love. It says follow the path of ascension. So this person could also be somebody they really like to, again, I talked about it, right? They could also be muscular, where they like to carry you, you know, maybe they like to take you on a piggyback a lot, or maybe they like to carry you to the bed, or something about when they are really craving you, you know, they want to, you know, when they are really craving you, they want to bring you to the bed, or like take you on a piggyback and bring you to the bed, or you know what I mean? Like, this person does like to carry you. Okay, this person likes to carry you. It's kind of like they just take you, you know, on their shoulders or on their back, or they, for others of you, I'm also seeing here this person also really likes to sit on your lap, is what I'm picking up here, in case you're looking for a female future spouse. I'm seeing an energy here where this person is just gonna unexpectedly sit on your lap and stuff like that, or maybe they do that even in public, where for others of you, I feel like if she is female, she might be a person who likes to show you love in public. And then for the masculine energy, in case you're looking for a man, I feel like he is more private. Like, he is very passionate and loving, and you wouldn't even think that, because on the outside he looks very composed, like he's cool, calm and collected. If he's a guy, he's really good at composing himself, but if she is a woman, there's an energy where she's gonna unexpectedly sit on your lap or stroke your beard and stuff like that, is what I'm picking up here. For others of you, your future husband or your future spouse is also going to love when you sit on this person's lap. They really like when you sit on their lap, even if they're taking a phone call, even if they have to work on something, they tell you to sit on their lap and stuff like that. They really enjoy that. Okay, they're going to tell you, hey, come on, sit on my lap, sit on my lap and stuff like that. Okay, also seeing an energy here of, you know, playing with each other under the table, because I don't know why I'm seeing that here, but I'm seeing you're either gonna cook a lot together, or this person has a passion for cooking, or you guys are gonna go out to eat. So you're both gonna love food. Does that make sense? So you might be a foodie, they are a foodie, they love eating food, they they love going to different restaurants and stuff like that, and you guys might bond over that. Okay, but it says under the table. Under the table, they want to play under the table, push your legs wide open, and yeah. The rest I cannot say, but yeah, this person could also be somebody, they're very playful, so they would kind of like play with you under the table, put their legs, their feet or their leg between you, or kind of like stroke your leg as you're waiting for the food and stuff like that, or kind of like stroking your back. I'm seeing them giving you like a massage at a restaurant, or something about where as you guys are outside, there could be an energy where they sometimes do like to show you, you know, passion and love in public, but very fast, so nobody sees it. Does that make sense? So this is a person, again, when they see that the restaurant is empty, or it's very like it's the light is dimmed, they don't mind, you know, to kind of like, I don't know, stroke your back, or, you know, like stroke your thigh, if you know what I mean, or take their hand and maybe put it between your thighs, if you know what I mean. Okay, so I do feel like this person is trying to control themselves. Maybe they also come from a culture. Again, this is, if it's not even religion, it could be just a culture that is very conservative. I feel like Asian culture is kind of conservative, and I also feel like African culture is kind of conservative. But yeah, this could also be the reason why maybe they didn't grow up showing affection, if you know what I mean, or yeah, but I'm also being brought to Indian culture. So this could be, you guys could definitely be all my people that come from India, have an African background, African American, because I'm picking up all of that energy, because I do know that there are certain cultures that are more open with their sexuality, while others are more conservative. So they could have grown up in a conservative kind of like surroundings, which is the reason why it's not easy for them to show affection, is what I'm picking up here. So you're maybe going to teach this person to let loose and let go of control, and to just follow their sensual desires and be more sensual, is what I'm picking up here. Okay, so that could be the case. Yeah, but I do see an energy where I'm also seeing an energy here where I'm seeing when you're eating. But this is like a cute moment, to be honest with you guys, but I'm seeing you eating and you still have like, I don't know, something here on your lips, and they might be kissing it away, or they might be taking a tissue and, you know, taking it off, but it's like a cute moment is what I'm picking up here. Okay, I'm also picking up an energy here. This is not going to be for everybody. I'm going to go to the extended in a second, and I can literally feel how you guys are telling me, no, I don't want this reading to stop. Follow me on Patreon, because I can be a little bit more open, okay? But we also have here, I love watching you in your power. So I do feel like your future spouse can have a very dominant energy. You're going to be very drawn to this person's dominant energy is what I'm picking up here, okay? They could also have like a dark feminine, dark masculine energy, where if you look at that, it looks like, again, he might have like a he or she. It doesn't matter if it's a he or if it's a she, but she looks very intimidating. So you could be extremely drawn to their intimidating face. They might be looking at you. I don't know how to look intimidating. Well, I don't know. But they might be, you know, very intimidating with their stare, or something about the way that they walk is a little bit like bossy. I'm picking up they walk a little bit bossy, or they might talk a little bit bossy, not to you necessarily, but they might walk a little bit bossy is what I'm picking up here, or they might be very dominant when they walk. I'm being brought to a woman on a catwalk. So And I'm not saying that she is a model. She could be a model, but I'm not saying that she is a model. I'm just saying, you know how they have a lot of power in the way that they walk. Okay, that's what I'm picking up here. And if he's a guy, if you're looking for a guy or if you're looking for a man, I feel like maybe he has like a very powerful, dominant, strong voice. Kind of like a whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, or maybe the way he dresses is like a little bit intimidating. I don't know why. Maybe, yeah, just for it could also be the reason why he comes across very intimidating to people is because he's very tall, or because he's muscular, or maybe he's dressing kind of like with really nice sunglasses, a nice shirt and stuff like that, and the way that he walks is a little bit bossy and you're gonna be so turned on by it. Okay, yeah. And for others of you, if she's a woman, it doesn't matter what size she is, she has a power walk. When she walks, like her hips are in alignment, or kind of like she walks into a room and her walk is very like powerful. You can see she's a powerhouse, or she's powerful, or you can see that nobody, you know, is going to F with her because she has a dominant, powerful energy. I'm being brought to a catwalk, but I'm also being brought to Catwoman. In case you do know Catwoman, the movie Catwoman, this is what I'm being brought to. When she walks into a room, she's extremely confident, is what I'm picking up here, in case you are looking for a woman as your true love and your future spouse. Okay, I'm also seeing here someone likes to go to the sauna. Someone here might be, this is just very randomly, just so that you know that this is your pal. Why am I hearing that? Okay, I'm seeing here someone really likes to go to the sauna, or you have been thinking about going to a sauna, or something about a sauna. I don't know why. Someone here really likes to go to the gym. So someone is a passionate gym member. For others of you, I'm also seeing here someone really likes to eat salad, or you might be eating salad, or you are currently changing your diet, like to a more healthier diet, is what I'm picking up here. Just a confirmation that this is your pal. But I'm also seeing an energy here where your true love and your future spouse, their love language might also be like they like to undress you. So they have a lot of fun undressing you, is what I'm seeing here. This is also so maybe I feel like they take their time with undressing you, or they like to undress you for some odd reason. I don't know if you guys know Sex and the City, but I'm being brought to when Charlotte was at a party and she was showing her watermelon. Okay, she has 2 watermelons. She showed one of her watermelons, like flashing somebody. Do you say flashing somebody? So if she is a woman, oh, this is what I was talking about. Okay, so if she is a woman, she might play with you, or she might like to play with you by flashing you somehow, some way in public, or even when she's, you know, at home, she likes to, you know, let something hang out, or I don't know how to say it, but yeah. So this could also be something that you're really gonna enjoy, is what I'm picking up here, in case she is female. I feel like she likes to flash you, or she's going to flash you, or she might be so clumsy that she sometimes flashes you somehow, some way, or her nipples are visible, or something is see-through and she didn't notice it. Because I feel like if she's a woman, I feel like she's clumsy, but her clumsiness makes her sexy, but it's also funny, if you know what I mean. This is what I'm picking up here, in case she's a woman. Okay, and if this is a man, this is a person who really likes to seduce you. So this is a man who they like to, that's what it is. It's kind of like they like to see you go crazy, or they like to make you crave them. Okay, so this is a man, they like to seduce you. They like to make a waterfall, you know, appear between your legs. This is like a person who really likes seducing you. If your future spouse is a male, they like to seduce you. Okay, they like to touch you in areas where they know you go crazy. They like to see your toes curl. They like to see you being, you know, how do you say that? They like to see your toes curl, or they like to see you being out of control. Okay, so they do enjoy that. For some of you guys, again, they might actually do that in public, where they like to, this is what I was talking about, they like to touch you in areas where they know that you are maybe ticklish. So maybe they also like to, do you know what I mean? Like they like to touch you in areas where they know you are ticklish, or they like to touch you in areas where, for example, when you tell them, oh man, I go crazy when someone kisses my neck, and they know that, so they do that on purpose right before you guys are getting dinner, and then you're stuttering when the waiter comes. Do you know what I mean? This is what I'm being brought. Oh my god, let me get one more. What kind of lover is pile number one's true love and future spouse? What kind of sexy lover are they? Yeah. This is what I wanted to say it, but I didn't. Okay, this is also a person. They like to maybe wear, they don't mind if something is visible. Like I'm seeing them wearing tight pants, I'm seeing them wearing sweatpants. Yes, I'm seeing it here. And you might be outside, you know, for example, you get groceries and stuff like that, and it's not a sexual situation at all. Getting groceries is not a sexual thing at all. But they might be in a car, like, hey babe, come down, I'm there now. You know, then you go down, you go into the car and you look at him and you look at his sweatpants and you're like, and I whoop. Because it's like it's somehow visible. But again, I feel like it has something to do with being clumsy. So I do feel like your true love and your future spouse could be clumsy, where sometimes things you see certain things, or maybe they do that, maybe they pretend that they're clumsy but they did it on purpose. Do you know what I mean? Like they like to play with you. It's kind of like you were not expecting, or you were not, it catches you off guard. Like you go into the car, you're like, okay, we're gonna get groceries, and all of a sudden you're completely, you just want to sit down on him, sit down on her, because you just saw something that was peeking through. Oh my freaking god. Okay, I'm also seeing this person being very flexible. This person could be somebody who does yoga. Again, I feel like this is a person who's kind of fit. Okay, this person could be doing yoga. Okay, so they could be very flexible. Oh, they could be very flexible, like with positions. They could be very flexible. This could be like some freaky positions that you're gonna try because they're flexible, is what I'm picking up here. Okay, I'm also being brought to the Middle East. It could be significant for someone here. What else am I seeing here? Okay, one more thing that I want you guys to know. I also feel like the love language of your true love and your future spouse is also showing you that they want you, because we have here, you will have to make a decision between two people. So I feel like an energy here, if you have been in a connection before where someone made you the second choice, or someone made you feel like you are the second choice or second best to someone else, I feel like this is a person who's going to make you feel like number one. So maybe there could be a situation where they're going to choose you over another person, but I don't feel like it's a third party situation. They might be choosing you over work, or they might be choosing you over a friend because this friend is like fake and phony. Do you know what I mean? Like where they show you that they truly love you and that your relationship is a high priority to them. So I feel like they like to reassure you that they want you. Do you know what I mean? Like something about this person cannot compare with you, look at you, how beautiful you are, or I only feel comfortable with you, or your lips are my favorite. So they maybe also like to use words of affirmations where they reassure you that they chose you, or that you are the one for them, especially if they know that you have a past where you were the third wheel, or you were second best to somebody. Or there could be a situation where they're going to prove their love to you somehow, some way, by choosing you, or telling you that your lips are my favorite, or it's only in your arms that I feel like at home. Do you know what I mean? Like maybe they sometimes like to say certain stuff like that to just show you that there is nobody else out there that they want, especially if you maybe sometimes have issues with, do you know what I mean? Like where, because I don't feel like you are necessarily a jealous person. You could be, but I'm not seeing anything like out of control. But I feel like this person, they like to make you feel like number one, is basically what I'm trying to say. But there could also be a significant reason. Let me actually get one more card here, because I love you guys. So let's see. What kind of lover will pile number one's true love and future spouse be? And then we're going to go to the extended, okay? What kind of lover are they going to be? Yeah, look at that. It says, and when he looked into my eyes, I knew that this person has very like piercing eyes. Their eyes are intense, okay? So they're gonna make a lot of love to you just looking at you, or you guys are gonna, like, you think about how you ride him, and he thinks about yeah, we're going to go to Patreon. He thinks about something, you think about something, but you are in public or you are in the restaurant and stuff like that, and you're basically like telepathically like talking to each other like, oh, you don't know what I'm gonna do to you after we're done eating. And then you're thinking to yourself, take me. Okay, hold on, let me just read it out. We're gonna go to the extent because it's too much. Okay. And when he looked into my eyes, it wasn't a glance, it wasn't appraisal, it was a message, it was a song. Okay, so this could also be a person who likes to dedicate songs to you or who likes to sing to you. He was telling me I'm here and I'm not going anywhere. And I never held eye contact that long with anyone before. It was so much better than simply hearing words spoke. This is also what I was talking about, where all of that tension starts to happen just with eye contact and touching and stuff like that, because there could be a reason why you cannot be fully, you know, all over each other. Due to religion, due to traditions, due to where you guys are gonna meet, or that you're gonna end up being in the same, you know, working at the same place, so you have to behave, but then you maybe get aroused very randomly throughout the work day, if you know what I mean, or throughout your shift. Okay, so pile number 1, I'm gonna go to the extended now, where I can be a lot more open with what I'm seeing here. So if you want to see the dirty version of this reading, or if you want me to go into detail, the link is down in the description box. If not, I'm gonna see you in my next one, and I wish you a lovely day. Bye. Hello my lovely pile number 2, welcome to your reading, guys. So I just come from pile number 1. I want you guys to know that this is going to be the clean version. You know how back in the days, music videos or music that was published, there was a dirty version and a clean version, if you know what I mean. So on YouTube, there's going to be a clean version. We're basically going to look at what kind of lover your true love in your future spouse is going to be, their love language. You could also think of like a hot date, or a spicy night, a night out, a hot date that you guys are going to have, and how are they going to show you that they love you? How do they make love to you? How do they show you that they crave you, you know, that they really like you? So that's what we're going to look at, and on Patreon I'm going to go into detail. So that's going to be the dirty version, where I'm gonna tap into what's really going on here. Okay, so yeah, we're going to go a lot more into detail, if you know what I mean. What exactly they do when they crave you and when they want to make love to you. So if you are interested in that, the link is down in the description box. Okay, so let me tap into the energy. Give me a moment, guys. The first thing that I'm hearing is your future spouse is, I'm hearing they are an early bird. Okay, for some of you guys, I'm picking up the energy here that your future spouse is an early bird. Listen, they are an early bird. They like to wake up early, or they are a very productive person, or they wake up early in the morning because they like to get a lot of things done, or again, this is just a very productive person. What they like more than coffee in the morning is you. Okay, so this is a person who really enjoys making love in the morning. Something about first things first in the morning is they want to taste you, they want to touch you, they want to feel your body on their body, they want to feel your hair tickling them. Okay, that's the first thing that they want in the morning. So this is definitely a person who likes to make love to you in the morning. Something about right before work, right before a long day. They want to feel you, they want to smell like you before they go to work, okay? Or they just want to know that, you know, yeah, they have a little bit of something of you inside of them as they're going to work. Yes, I just said it. Yeah, because we have here morning making love. So they like to make love in the morning and would like to spend the whole night with you so that they can wake up next to you. Oh, okay, so this is a person who definitely likes nightovers or sleepovers. I feel like this is a person who does not want to be apart from you. So how can I explain that? This would be a person who would really like the idea of moving in. So this could be a person that is going to maybe say that they want to move in with you quite fast, because this is not a person who is scared, okay? Some people, they like their own space. Some people, they want to be by themselves. Some people take a longer time to move in. This person really likes the idea of moving in. So this is a lover who likes the idea of moving in with their partner very early, or why wait? Or this is a person who cannot get enough of you and they really like to see you first thing in the morning. So that could be a conversation that you guys are going to have very early on, especially if it's also a long distance relationship. That could be the reason why they're going to crave to see you in the morning, because it kind of hurts that you're not there in the morning. Or that could also be the reason why there's going to be a conversation about moving in very early, because it's a long distance relationship and the only way it's gonna maybe work is moving in together of some sort, okay? So again, this is a person, before they want their coffee, they want you, they want your lips, they want your saliva, they want to feel your hair tickling them, they want to, you know, like play with your melons, they want to, you know, squeeze your behind, you know, like a cushion. Okay, so this is a person who really likes to make love in the morning. I'm also, you know what, I was pausing because I heard the voice of Drake, and I heard, I'm so high even when I'm coming down. So I would not be surprised if you guys tell me that you smoke. So they could be smoking, or you could be smoking, but I'm talking about the green stuff, okay? Because I'm being brought to Drake, and even before Drake was like the, you know, the biggest rapper and stuff like that, because back in the days he was kind of and not underground, but it took a while for him to be like the biggest rapper of all time or whatever, or you know what I mean, like. And I liked him in the beginning stages where some people still were laughing at him because he had like a softness to him. But what I always liked about Drake was his soft voice. Like he has like a bedroom voice, like a, you know, he has like a bedroom voice. So I do feel like your true love in your future spouse has like a bedroom voice that really is gonna turn you on. Like their voice is like either soft. Again, I'm being brought to Drake's voice. When he's speaking, it's a very soft voice or a very raspy voice, but it feels like a bedroom voice. I'm also being brought to telephone making love. Could be because it feels like a long distance relationship. Again, not for everybody, but it's kind of like, I feel like you might also have telephone making love, or you're going to make love to each other on the telephone, but it's kind of like this person can arouse you just with their voice. Their voice is really gonna make you feel like you want to touch yourself and take your clothes off just by listening to them, okay? Their voice is very sexy. Their voice is very like, they have a sexy voice. Basically, they have a sexy voice. They have a sexy morning voice, a raspy morning voice, okay? And they like to show you first thing in the morning how much they like your body, you know, how much they like to squeeze you, how much they like to feel you. We also have your sweet whisper, and it says they want to whisper in your ear and tell you all the things they've been dying to tell you. Sweet words that will arouse your heart, okay? And then we also have here affirmations, and it says love language affirmations, loving words hold great power. So this is definitely a person, this is a lover who likes to tell you how much they love you and how much, you know, they long for you and how much they're going to miss you when they go to work, okay? So again, this is a person who really likes to talk about their feelings. That's interesting. Didn't I talk about Drake where people were laughing at him because he was talking about his feelings? And people usually make fun of him, like when you listen to Drake and you think of an ex that you never had. This is what I'm being brought to. This is a man or a woman, they like to talk about their feelings, okay? They will always tell you what they're thinking. You will never have to second guess what they're thinking because they're very open about it. Okay, something about where they're gonna tell you how much they love you, or how much they like your new perfume, or how much they oh my god, I cannot say that. I'm hearing you're so soft. Like, I'm hearing them saying you're so soft or you're so warm. Yes, you know what I mean. Okay, I'm hearing them saying you're so soft or you're so warm, or it's so warm. Yes, that's what I'm hearing. Okay. Yeah, so this could be an energy where your true love and your future spouse is definitely a morning lover. This is definitely a person who the first juice that they give you in the morning is their juice and not orange juice. Okay, I'm also hearing breakfast in bed. You guys could also be a couple that likes to eat breakfast in bed, go out for breakfast, or something about brunching is what I'm picking up here. I'm also seeing something about sexting while being at work. Definitely seeing that here. Okay. Yeah, that's also why we have finances and career here, because there could be an energy where your true love and your future spouse with the finances and career is a person who is very busy. They could be working a lot. That's the reason why the first thing that they want to do is make love to you in the morning, because they know they're going to work very long hours. Okay, with the finances and career, I do feel like this is a person, either you are a workaholic or they are, or around the time when you guys are meeting, there could be an energy where they are trying to make huge amounts of money, which means they also have to work a lot, or double shift, or this and that and this and that. So the first thing that they want to do to show you, hey, I love you so freaking much, I just have a lot on my plate right now, I have to work on my finances and my career. So they're going to show you how much they love you in the morning, because the day is going to be long, if that makes sense. Okay, I'm seeing also the card here, make up love. It says the fight is not worth losing you. They want to make up for lost time in bed. This is what I was talking about. Okay, so this is also a person when they make you mad, or when they F up, this is definitely a person who makes it up to you by going down on you, who makes it up to you by, I'm seeing them like lighting candles, like you come home, or they tell you, hey, come over, let's talk about it. And you're really mad, and you're driving there like really mad and stuff like that, and then you smell the scented candle with vanilla, and then you see that the lights are dimmed, and maybe they bought you roses, or maybe they cooked something for you, and you're like, I'm still mad, you know. You know, when you notice like, oh, you know, he or she is trying to, you know, calm me down, but I'm still mad. And then I'm seeing them, you know, like kissing you and touching you, and you're like, no, I'm still mad. Okay, and then they're basically making love to you is what I'm seeing here. So they're really into makeup sex is what I'm picking up here. Okay, or this is a person who does use their lips and their kisses and their hands to make up for certain things that they've done. Okay, for some odd reason, I don't know where this is coming through here, but it says sometimes they get jealous. Sometimes I get jealous, but your voice calms me down. So I don't know if it's you or if it's them, but someone here could have tendencies to get jealous. But again, this is what I was talking about. This person's voice is calm and freaking sexy. They have like a they have a hotline bling voice, kind of like a telephone sex voice, or they have like a voice that calms you down is what I'm picking up here. Okay, so I also feel like your true love and your future spouse is a calm lover, or they know how to calm you down, or something about where your fights don't become big fights, because this person is really good at speaking or really good at explaining himself, so that you're not in the air. Do you know what I mean? Like, because sometimes there's a lot of fights because usually men don't know how to express what they're feeling, how they're feeling. And I feel like this is a man who's really good at explaining how they're feeling, really good at speaking. I also feel like you're going to be very drawn to how they speak. Maybe they speak very eloquently, very intelligent with the way that they speak. Okay. Yeah, and I feel like they calm you down and they really arouse you, is what I'm picking up here. But there could be an energy of like where either they get jealous sometimes or you get jealous sometimes, but you guys are going to figure it out. Okay. It's not going to be a problem in your connection. Yeah, but they have tendencies to sometimes get jealous, or there could also be an energy where sometimes they get jealous, you know, like when you guys are outside and they see that someone is like, and I'm seeing it's like disrespect. So it's not like someone is just looking at you, it's like straight up disrespect, where somebody goes to you and asks you for your number in front of them, and they might be acting cool, they might be acting like, oh, I'm not jealous and stuff like that, but it's kind of like their jealousy turns into, I'm going to really give it to you, you know, once we're home. You know, once we're home, I'm really gonna lick the heck out of you. I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna pound the heck out of you. Okay. Yeah, so let's see what else. We also have here, I'm also being brought to bedroom. What is it called? It's one song by 𝘸𝑗𝑜𝑦 𝑇𝑎𝑘𝑒 and 𝘲𝘠 𝘍𝑚𝑏 is what I'm picking up here. Is it called bedroom piece? Yeah, this is what I was seeing here, bedroom piece, because we have hippie love here. Okay. So this could also be a lover who likes to, yeah, they like to walk around naked, guys, okay? This is a lover, they like to walk around naked, or they're gonna tell you, hey, why do you put your clothes on already, you know? Something about sleeping naked is healthy, or they like to walk around naked. You're going to notice that they're very open with, they like to walk around naked, or they want you to walk around naked, or they're telling you like, hey, you don't have to put on your clothes already, like, you know, I like, or something about, I like to look at your naked body, or they think that a naked body is like nature, and they do like that, okay? Or yeah, kind of like a hippie love. Like hippies are about, you know, how the body is nothing to hide, but it's like it's nature. Okay, so they could be into that is what I'm picking up here. Yeah, there could also be an energy where you're definitely my couple that cuddles a lot in the morning, that is you know, cuddling naked in the morning, or something about really enjoying each other's naked skin in the morning is what I'm picking up here. Okay. We also have here play with toys. So I do feel like your spouse is going to be somebody they really like to play with toys, okay? So you could be my kind of couple that goes to like a toy store together to find out really cool, or to find cool things to use in the bedroom, and you're both excited to get back from work to try out different things, okay? From the front door, the back door, whips is what I'm picking up here. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm seeing handcuffs, I'm seeing whips, I'm seeing everything here, okay? So I feel like you guys are going to have a lot of fun. You're going to find toys that make you enjoy yourself like you've never enjoyed yourself before, okay? Someone's name could start with an A. I'm also hearing the word Adam. Okay, so someone's name could be Adam. This could also be my LGBTQ pal, where someone here is LGBTQ. Okay, I'm also seeing back doors. I'm seeing making love from the back door. Okay, seeing love from the back door. I'm just saying, let's get a few more cards here before we go to the extended. Okay, what kind of lover is pal number? Choose true love and future spouse going to be? I'm so high, even when I'm coming down. I cannot make this up. I was just singing it, right? Look at it. Look what came out. Sexual high. Oh my God. I was just singing it. Whether it's wanting to be under the influence or sex with you that makes them feel high, it's undeniable they want to be high with you. And I also heard the song by Doja Cat. I know you ain't a drug, but you get me so high, you get me so high, you get me so high. And in the song, she looks like an absolute hippie. I think she has like the glasses with a third eye. Yeah, so this could also be a person who's this could be my pal. This man or this woman is very spiritual. They could have like a boho style. They could be very spiritual. I'm also being brought to Prince, because I feel like Prince also had like a third eye glasses. Ooh, you could be my pal that practices tantra sex, or something about listening to meditation music in the morning, or something along those lines, which I think is lovely. Okay, for others of you, I also see you guys being my party couple, where you guys are gonna go to parties a lot. Okay, so you're gonna have a lot of the best nights while drinking and smoking, okay, and going home, and then the next day in the morning the bed is on the different side, you know, like the bed is like 2, 3, 5 inches away from where it's supposed to be. Okay, I do see that here. Okay, I feel like they're gonna be obsessed with you. I feel like your true love and your future spouse is gonna be obsessed with like looking at your naked body, or they need your juice, they need your kisses, they need your the warmth. They want to feel your sweat. They want to feel your body in the morning. It's like something, it's almost like their coffee. Like you're gonna be you're gonna be this person's coffee. You're gonna be this person's orange juice in the morning, okay? I'm just saying. Okay, for some of you guys, I also feel like they might have tendencies to really, they like to smell like you. Okay, I feel like they like to smell like you when they go out, or they like to maybe, for example, wear stuff from you before they go to work, or you know what I mean? This is what I'm picking up here. I feel like they do like to smell like you, if you know what I mean. Okay, let me get one more. Let me get one more. What kind of lover is pile number 2's true love and future spouse going to be with before we go to the extended here? Let's see. What kind of lover? I'm also seeing them being a really good kisser because we have your talented mouth. Okay, so I do feel like they know what they're doing when they're down, when they're going down on you, because some people don't know what they're doing, right? They put their tongue in a different place, or in a place where you don't even get aroused. I feel like they know what they're really good. I'm seeing like an image where someone can, I'm seeing them like eating a cherry, and I saw like a scene somewhere where they take like the, how do you call it, the stem from the cherry, and they can twist it in their mouth. And when somebody can do that, they're a really good kisser, or something about they're really good at kissing is what I'm picking up here. I feel like you have a fair share of bad kissers, or you have like a horror story of someone who was not good at kissing, like with teeth, or with, I don't know, like too much saliva, too much tongue, okay, or that's something that you really don't like someone, like something about kissing here, okay, is what I'm picking up. Let me get one more card. What kind of lover? Shut the front door. Didn't I just say that? I just heard pop the cherry, but I didn't say it. Shut the front door. That's something that I like to say now. Instead of cussing, I like to say shut the front door. Okay. Ooh. It says they want to experience many firsts with you and do things they haven't done before, ultimately being the first to love you right. Oh, well, that's cute though. Okay, so I feel like your true love and your future spouse, they could be a virgin, they don't have to be, or you could be a virgin, okay, is what I'm picking up here. But it says they like to, do you know what the funny thing is? I feel like your future spouse is romantic, because pile number 1's future spouse was kind of nasty, but also kind of like mysterious, or like they were hiding who, you know. But I feel like your spouse feels romantic, so making love to them feels like a romantic type of energy here, okay, where they want to love you right. Oh yeah, I'm being brought to Mars versus Venus by Usher. Okay, something about they like to, for example, kiss your naked body. So I feel like you guys are going to do a lot of stuff together, like for the first time, having, for example, sex outdoor for the first time, using certain toys for the first time, having backdoor, you know, making backdoor love, you know, for the first time, or I don't know, sucking someone's toes for the first time. It's kind of like an energy where your true love and your future spouse is open to everything. It's like a very open-minded lover is what I'm picking up here. Let me get one more. Okay. I also feel like this is a person who likes to sleep on your chest. So this person likes to sleep on your chest, or they need to feel you. Oh my god, I'm seeing they need to feel you while they're sleeping. So this is a person, they don't need their space while they're sleeping. You know how, and there's nothing wrong with it, but some couples need their space while they're sleeping. Like, no, this is my side and this is your side. But this is a person who, they want your leg to be on them while they're sleeping, or they like to put their hands in your pants while you guys are sleeping, or they like to hold your watermelon, they like to hold your oranges while you guys are sleeping, okay, or they like to hold your palm tree while you guys are sleeping. Yes, I do see that. One last card here. What kind of lover is pile number 2's true love and future spouse going to be before we go to the extended? Yes. Okay, what's that? what is that? First of all, yeah, I do feel like you guys are gonna have a party chapter in your love story. I feel like you guys are gonna have a party chapter in your love story, or something about going to festivals together, and you guys might have the best night outs, the best love making you ever had, while being on festivals, while camping, while going to concerts and stuff like that. Because I'm seeing you guys going to Tomorrowland and raves and festivals. Some of you guys, you really like techno music, or you like festivals, you like to go to parties, and I'm seeing you guys having you guys are gonna have a chapter in your love story that is super duper wild, where you did some really wild shit. You know, when you first meet, or, you know, like taking toys with you to a festival or to camping, making love to each other under a starry sky and stuff like that, or behind some bushes or whatever. Like, you guys are definitely my let's have an adventure type of energy here, okay? And I'm also seeing something raw, okay? This feels like a raw type of situation. I don't feel like this person likes to wrap up. I mean, of course they have to, but I feel like this is a person who likes it raw, or yeah. But pile number 2, I'm gonna go to the extended now, okay? I'm gonna go a little bit deeper, a little bit more in detail, what kind of lover they are, okay? So if you are interested in that, the link is down in the description box, and if not, I'm gonna see you in my next one, and I wish you a lovely day. Bye. Hello, my lovely pile number 3. Welcome to your reading, guys. So, as you can tell by the title, we're going to look at what kind of lover your true love in your future spouse is going to be. Basically, what their love language is, okay, or how they make love to you. How do they show you that they are in love with you, that they crave you, that they lust after you? Or you could also think of like a sexy date, or like a hot date that you guys have. And how are they basically going to show you that they lust after you, that they crave you and stuff like that, okay? You guys probably know, like, back in the days, music videos usually had like a clean version and a dirty version. This is what I'm doing here too, where on YouTube this is a clean version, where we're just gonna look at their love language, but then on Patreon, which the link for that is in the description box, so I'm basically extending this reading, and it's gonna be the dirty version, where I'm gonna go into detail what I'm really seeing here. Because with you guys, so pile number 1 and pile number 2, I could show the cards with you guys. Pile number 3, I can barely show the cards here. I cannot show the cards, okay? I'm just saying. So if you are interested in the dirty version, or I'm gonna go into detail, in the description box there's a link for the dirty version, where we're going to be a lot more open with words, you know, what I'm really seeing here. So yeah, but on here it's the clean version, okay? So let's see what's going on. Let me tap into the energy. So you're the only pile where I'm channeling a song. So this could be an energy where you could be my couple, or my people, where you guys have you could be very connected through the music that you listen to, like you both have the same music taste, or something about someone here literally has a bedroom playlist. It might be you, it might be them, I'm just saying, okay? Or something about, first of all, I want to talk about, I feel like an energy here with, it says fall in love with yourself first to attract your future spouse. So this is a side message to you, where your spirit guides are saying the moment where you are absolutely in love with yourself. And I'm not just talking about the way that you look, of course. For example, if you feel like you want to, and you know what, to me, for example, because as you can tell, guys, I don't have a perfect body. I'm a little bit curvier. But what I've noticed is sometimes it's not even about, you know, like going to the gym and doing this and doing that. It's just the feeling of feeling healthy that makes you feel good. So sometimes, I don't know, I feel like it's a side message to you before we go into what I'm seeing here, but Spirit might be saying the moment where you truly fall in love with yourself is the moment when you are ready to meet your true love and your future spouse. So if you know that you absolutely adore yourself, or you have days where you look into the mirror and you're like, wow, I'm such a beautiful woman, I'm such a talented woman, I'm such an intelligent man, and you really like what you see in the mirror, just know that You did a great job at self-love, at shadow work, and you're most likely to be ready to meet your true love and your future spouse. Does that make sense? Because I'm seeing that here, okay? Like, your spirit guides are saying in the moment where you look into the mirror, and I'm not just talking about the way that you look, but I'm also talking about maybe you like your scent, maybe you like your voice, maybe you like your character, you like how soft you are, you like how determined you are, you like how strong you are, you like how focused you are, you like yourself for being such a hard worker, you like yourself for having such a big heart. In those moments, you are most likely going to manifest your true love and your future spouse. I talked about that in a different reading, something about mirror magic, or as you're looking into the mirror and you really like who you are, how God created you. You have a huge power when it comes to manifesting love into your life. Not that you have to be perfect, but you have your days where you really feel like you're so happy that God designed you the way that you are, and you're happy with your small chest or your big chest, or you're happy with your short hair or long hair, or you're happy with your skin tone, or you're happy with, you know, how your skin complements your lipstick or your eyes or something along those lines, okay, where you make really peace with how God designed you and enhance it. Does that make sense? Fathers of you, we also have here the card that changes you're going through right now bring you to your future spouse. So if you have been going through some weird ass changes, like I don't know what the fuck is going on here, I don't know what is happening, Spirit is saying the changes that you're currently going through are actually connected to you meeting your true love and your future spouse. I don't know what it is. For example, your company told you to change departments. It is connected to your true love and your future spouse. So any changes that you think to yourself, like, why, what the heck is that? I did not, like, did I ask for that change, or what is happening here? So if you're a little bit like, you know, you think about like, why is this happening? Spirit is saying those changes that you're going through are connected to you meeting your true love and your future spouse, okay? So just know that certain changes in your life right now, may that be changes in your career, changes in your friend circle, may that even be like that you're changing the way that you feel about yourself, or the way that you dress, or you're changing like what you want to do for a living. All of that is connected to your true love and your future spouse, okay? Now I'm seeing the energy here. Let's dive into what I'm seeing here. I would love to show you the cards, but I can't. But let me tell you something. I see a lot of palm trees here. Okay, I see beautiful palm trees here. If you know what I mean, I see beautiful palm trees here, okay? So I pick up the energy here that your true love and your future spouse is a lover that really likes to take you out on fancy dates, because if I look at her, she does look like she took out her best dress. Maybe you also usually choose the pile where I talk about a fancy dress, going out to a dinner, or looking really sexy, looking really fine. So I pick up a strong energy here where your true love and your future spouse likes to take you out on fancy dates, or they like to dress up for you, meaning like they like to dress in their sexiest dress in case she's a woman, or this guy likes to dress in his sexiest shirt, or he likes to leave one button open with his shirt and stuff like that. But I'm seeing you guys here going to fancy dates. I'm seeing fancy dates. I'm seeing fancy parties where you go to parties where people are dressed a little bit fancier, or again, you just take out your best dress, something that you usually don't wear. You put on your biggest earrings and stuff like that. They put on their most expensive cologne, most expensive perfume and stuff like that. I'm seeing your future spouse is also a lover that likes to buy you gifts, okay? Because Spirit is showing me how they buy you a dress, or something about where you say you like this bag or you like this dress, and they buy it for you. Even if you are a guy watching and she's a woman, she's also the type of woman to buy you a shirt where she thinks you're gonna look sexy in it, if that makes sense. So it's kind of like an energy where this is a lover that likes to buy you gifts, okay? This is a person that likes to surprise you with gifts. When you mention something like, oh, I want those earrings, your future spouse is most likely going to buy you those earrings because they feel like they look good on you. Or this is a person, you know how because there's different kinds of people upon planet Earth. There's some men or some women that have a problem with their partner looking good because they are insecure. that's the opposite. This is a man or a woman, they want you to look your sexiest. They really like it when you look super duper sexy, super duper fancy. They don't get intimidated by it. In fact, it turns them on, okay? This person likes to see you smiling from cheek to cheek because you put on the earrings that you really like. Does that make sense? It's like a person, I'm hearing they are in love with your smile. That's also the reason why they like to buy you gifts, because every time you smile, it warms their heart. So again, this is a person, they would buy you the dress that you wanted, and they're going to tell you, hey, how about you wear this dress when we go out tonight? It looks really good on you. Does that make sense? Or something about like, you know, they, for example, say this dress looks really good on you. I feel like they might also have a sense of fashion. Like I would not be surprised if you are into fashion or if they are into fashion, or the both of you, okay? So you could also be a couple where you're gonna somehow sometimes match your outfit, kind of like you wear silver, they wear silver on that day, okay? So you could be my couple that kind of like, you look good together when you dress, okay? Or you might sometimes even accidentally wear the same stuff. So it looks like you both talked about what you're gonna wear, but you didn't, but then you look like perfect together. Like they wear silver, you wear silver, they wear white, you wear white on that day, and you didn't even talk about it. That's what I'm picking up. So you guys are gonna look really good together, you know? But I do see that this is a lover who either likes to buy you gifts and make you happy, or they like to buy you the earrings that you liked, or they like to buy you the dress that you looked at as you were window shopping. They like to buy you the shoes that you looked at and stuff like that, and they like to see you wearing it, like when you go out and you wear those new high heels and that new dress and stuff like that, okay? They do enjoy that, okay? I see you guys here going to fancy places. You guys really like to go to the best restaurants. You guys like to always find, I feel like you guys are always gonna find an occasion to go somewhere and dress your best, because you're both having, like, you both enjoy it, or somehow maybe you are in the public eye, they are in the public eye, so you're gonna get invited to red carpet events where you have to look like top notch. So this is the energy that I pick up here. Okay, this is also the type of lover to kind of like write you, hey, I'm gonna meet you at 8, and you're like, hey, where are we gonna go? And they're like, I'm not gonna tell you, just dress casually or just dress fancy today. I'm gonna take you out somewhere, okay? Because I'm seeing them like waiting in front of your apartment for you, or something about where they randomly send you a text message telling you like, hey, we have somewhere to go, or I got invited to somewhere, take out your best dress, or why don't you wear the dress that I bought you last week? I'm hearing your conversations here, okay? Something about get dressed, we're gonna go somewhere. So this person could also really like to surprise you with taking you places, okay? So I'm seeing them, they really like to buy gifts and they like to take you places, okay? I don't know why, but I'm picking up what your future spouse is going through right now. So let's talk a little bit about it, okay, before we're gonna dive into you know. So I want to tell you what your future spouse is going through right now. This person has a big heart, okay? And I feel like they got very, very betrayed or disappointed, not just in a lover, but maybe also in family, or in people that were kind of like where people were supposed to be their safe space, like their mom, their dad, their siblings, their friends. Like they had people around them. These people were supposed to be their safe haven or their safe place. And listen to me, if it sounds like you, it is because your true love and your future spouse is your twin flame. You're both the same flame, okay? They're just the blue flame, you're the yellow flame, but you're both the same. You come from the same star system, you're both the same star seed, okay? You're both made from the same cloth, okay? That's why it's going to sound like you, in case it does sound like you. So the people that were supposed to love them and make them feel safe were the very ones that betrayed them. So your future spouse was very scared of opening up to people. Like, if my family betrays me, if my siblings betray me, if my closest friends betray me, then who can I trust? Okay, so they went on a journey to maybe spend a lot of time by themselves, because if they are by themselves, nobody can hurt them, okay? So it might be in love where they have been alone for quite some time. They didn't want to go on dates for quite some time. Or they were not really outgoing and meeting people and stuff like that. And then they told themselves, you know, maybe it's not about me trusting people, maybe it's about me trusting me. if I trust my instincts, I'm never going to go wrong, because something within me told me not to trust this person, and I went against my own better judgment. And that's what actually brought me into this shitty situation. Not that I didn't know that I couldn't trust them, I just wanted to believe in the good in them. So they realized that their problem is not not being able to trust other people. Their problem is, or their problem was, in trusting their intuition when their intuition says no, and not gaslighting themselves into, oh no, this person is, I shouldn't judge them from the beginning and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? So they've been going on a journey where they started to trust themselves again. They started to fall in love with themselves again. Maybe a person in their life made them feel very ugly. I'm seeing that here. There was a person that made them feel ugly, that made them feel like they cannot trust people. So I'm picking up two energies. One energy feels like someone that they thought they could trust, like their safe space, betrayed them very badly to the point where they didn't trust people anymore. And then on the other hand, I'm also picking up an energy where someone in their life made them feel ugly. Someone maybe had said like a very negative comment to them in their family, like their auntie told them that they're ugly or whatever. And it took them a while to get over it and notice that it was their ugly character and it was not them. And I'm seeing that your future spouse is on a self-love journey right now, okay? Just as I was talking to you, like when you look into the mirror and you're like, oh my God, I'm such a lovely woman, look at me. Like, I really like myself. I like spending time with myself. I think I'm amazing. I think I'm a kind woman. I think I'm a powerful man. I really like my discipline. I really like my listening ear. They are on the same journey, okay? They are on the same journey, becoming one with themselves again. They are on the same journey when they look into the mirror that they feel beautiful. And can I also say something? I almost look at that. I keep talking, okay, because that's what I'm picking up here. I'm being brought to a mirror on the wall. Who's the most beautiful out of them all? Or they got bullied for maybe their skin tone, or they got picked on, or something weird is going on here, or they had a lot of jealousy around them because of their beauty. I'm also being brought to someone who's very beautiful, but they notice that they attract a lot of jealousy, so they stop wearing, how can I say that? It's kind of like a person who is beautiful, then they realize that their beauty causes a lot of problems in their life, so they start to neglect themselves because they feel like when they don't take care of themselves and when they neglect themselves, then their beauty is not gonna attract evil eye, or it's not going to cause problems. Does it make sense? Or where they were hiding or dimming down their light not to outshine other people, because this is just very naturally happens that they get the attention of women, that they get the attention of men in a room. So there's do you know what I mean? Like where they try to dim down their light so that they don't become the center of attention because they didn't feel good. This is some weird energy that I pick up here. So your future spouse is going through the same energy as you. They are on a journey to looking into the mirror and really liking who they are and being able to trust themselves again. Kind of like where they even have issues with trusting themselves or trusting themselves with making the right decision. But then they realize the reason why they were in those situations where someone could hurt them was because they did not listen to themselves, where they did not trust their own judgment. So they're coming back to their own intuition, trusting themselves and stuff like that. And then they're going to be able to open up their heart again. They're not going to feel scared again to meet people or to meet you, okay? So this is basically what they're going through right now. I pick that up very strongly. I feel like a strong energy of like a I pick up their energy, their journey, what they're going through every day. That's the energy that they go through every day, falling back in love with themselves, or coming back to their intuition, trusting their intuition again, after being very hurt by somebody, or after somebody made them feel very undesired or undesirable, okay? Even though this is a very human, like a lovely human that I'm picking up here, because if you think about it, if this is a person who usually gets a lot of attention, they must have some type of charisma or charm. So this is a beautiful human being. Even their personality is very beautiful. but in their mind they thought they are ugly. Do you know what I mean? So they kind of like have to rewire their brain, or maybe there was an evil eye on their beauty. I do see that here a lot, or an evil eye on their charisma, their charm. Someone was like, oh, why are you so charismatic, you know? So they kind of lost their charisma, not really because it's in their soul, but maybe they suppressed it. Okay, or maybe they neglected themselves, or maybe they had, you know, all kinds of things going on here. So they're healing that, and once they're done healing that, that's when you guys are gonna meet, okay, is what I'm picking up here. So what kind of lover is your true love and your future spouse? So you see, this is like a person who likes to spoil you. Again, they like to see you beautiful, they like to take you out, they want to, you know, dress up for you, they want to put on the cologne that you told them that smells good on them. Like, for example, you say, oh, that cologne smells so good on you, and then they're gonna put it on because they know you like it. Or when you tell them that's my favorite shirt, they're gonna, you know, wear your favorite shirt because you told them that you really like it, is what I'm picking up here. Okay, this is also, your spouse is a hugger, okay, because pound number 1 was a kisser. Pound number 2, what was pound number 2? I forgot. Oh yeah, that was something. Pound number 2 was something else. But pound number 3, your future spouse is a hugger, okay? Because I talked about in pound number 1 how I am the type of person I like holding hands, because everybody has, you know, something different that they like, right? Some people like kissing, other people like eye contact, other people like holding hands, where they feel the strongest love for a person while they're looking at their eyes, holding hands, this and that and this and that. It's for different people, it's different things, right? Your future spouse, they love hugging, okay? This is a person, they like to hug you all the time. They like to, I'm seeing them hugging, wow, I'm seeing them hugging you like in winter season when it's cold, or taking your hands and putting your hands underneath their coat, or taking your hands to make them warm, is what I'm picking up here. So this could be a winter love story, or your relationship could really blossom and bloom in winter seasons, what I'm picking up here. Not for everybody, of course, or just in general, kind of like when you guys are going out. This is like a, again, this is a hugger. Your future spouse loves hugging you, okay? They like to feel your heartbeat. They really want to, like, they like to hug you. They like to smell your perfume. So every chance they get, they like to hug you. They like to hug you, for example, when you are waiting in line for something, or they like to hug you, for example, when you guys come from a night out, you know, and it's kind of cold, and you tell them it's cold, so they're gonna hug you to warm you, okay? This is a person they really like to hug, okay? They like to take your hands and heat them up, is what I'm picking up here, or heating each other up with your body temperature, which is the reason why I pick up like a, like you could have like a, your love story could really blossom and bloom in winter season, or winter season could be significant in your love story. Even if you don't meet in winter season could be just something significant happens in your love story, like moving in, or getting pregnant, or engagement, or whatever could happen in winter season, is what I'm trying to say, okay? Yeah, so your future spouse is a hugger. Do you see that we have 2 cards? You have to blur out something. Your spouse is a hugger, okay? Your spouse is a hugger. They love hugging. When they hug you, they feel happy. It's like they feel happy in your arms. They feel happy every time you hug them. They feel loved. They feel safe, okay? I'm seeing the energy here. This is also a lover. They like to, ooh, I'm seeing them wrapping their leg around you. Do you know what I mean? Kind of like they like to wrap their leg around you. Like they like it when you guys are wrapped up, like where your hand is on their, you know, on their back, and then their hand is on your neck. Do you know what I mean? Like they like to be entangled with you. I don't know how to say it, but to me it feels like also in the bedroom, this would be a man or a woman. They like to put their leg above your leg, and then their hands underneath you, and then the other hand is somewhere here. I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like you guys know what I mean, right? Where this person really likes to be like entangled with you. I don't know what this means, okay? Or something about, yeah, this is also a person, they like to hold hands, which I talked about. And I feel like this is a lover, again, where they really like to hug you in public, or make you feel warm, make you feel cozy, give you their jacket, okay? And they like to make you feel safe as well. Because I feel like you both you both got burned very badly. Like, I would not be surprised if you tell me that you have trust issues with people just in general. They also have trust issues with people in general. And I feel like that's the reason why you guys are gonna make each other feel so safe. You could also be the reason why they kind of heal from some type of like social anxiety, or maybe they don't like crowds or something along those lines. But I feel like you're gonna heal that in them, and they might be healing the same energy in you. Does that make sense? Where they heal your trust issues and you heal their trust issues, because you're both gonna meet and they're gonna be a good human in your life. Wow. So there could be an energy where they're gonna be a good human in your life and you're gonna be a good human in their life. And that's the reason why certain trust issues that you have with humanity, or something about where you don't believe in the good in humanity anymore, or it's really hard for you, they're going to be the one that makes you that shows you that there's good in humanity, or kind of like there's like little angels walking around upon planet Earth, and then they're going to feel like they want to open up to people again, is what I'm picking up here. Okay, so this might be something that you go through, this might be something that they go through, okay, or this might be something that both of you are gonna heal within each other, okay, is what I'm picking up here. Let me see what else is coming through. We also have here the magic touch. It says your touch is their kryptonite. I told you, okay? They feel like you have healing hands, so every time you touch them, like, listen to me. Can I say something? We all know what it feels like to be around an energy vampire, right? You are around an energy vampire. I can literally picture all the times where I felt like a person is draining my energy, specifically like a guy who was like giving me like a hug from behind, and I could literally feel my energy level was up there and it went down. Like, in the moment where he touched me, all my energy was completely away. Okay, so maybe you have bad experiences with energy vampires, or maybe they have. And I see the opposite with you here, okay, where they notice every time they touch you, every time they are on a phone with you, they can literally feel a light, or they can feel like how you are the opposite. You are like an energy giver, so every time they talk to you, they have double the amount of energy. For example, on the day where they make love to you, on the day where you slept at this person's place, they're going to notice that their performance at the gym is way better because they have double the amount of energy, or they feel a lot more confident in conferences or at work. So they're going to notice that you are the opposite. You are not an energy vampire, you are an energy giver. So they're going to feel like, oh my god, every time I am with pal number 3, she gives me energy, she gives me strength, she's like my kryptonite, you know, she's like my secret power source, or my secret motivation source. Or they're going to feel like your touch is healing them, or you're the complete opposite of an energy vampire, okay? That's what it feels like to me. So again, it says the magic touch. Okay, so you could also be my couple where you're going to experience a lot of supernatural stuff. So they're going to look at you like my magical wife or my magical husband or our magic love story with some weird supernatural shit, you know, that is going on. So it says your touch is their kryptonite. They love how you use your hands when you caress them. And we also have here variety. It says routine is boring to them. They often crave variety in their sexual experiences. So yeah, this is definitely a lover that you're not going to get bored with this lover. This is a person they like to try different positions. Oh, hold on. Because I just heard a song with I'm going to put you in different positions. Okay. Yeah, I do feel like for some of you guys, this could be a person who's in the public eye or a person who's very well established. This is a very successful person I pick up here. I feel like they're good with their finances, but they did not yet have luck with love, or they did not yet have luck with friendship, but they had a lot of luck with career and money. Does that make sense? Sometimes you see people that have a huge friend circle and they have love, but they don't have money. But this person, I feel like they have their career as well, or they do good, or they are on the road to success, but they might have had bad luck with friends or family or love or this or that. Okay, that's what I'm picking up here. Yeah, definitely see that here. Yeah, we also have the song Strawberry Bubblegum. We're going to look at it in a second, but I want to get one more card here because we have here Eat Out, and she's taking or eating a strawberry here. Okay. You might actually look at that on Patreon, but if you want to know what kind of lover your true love and your future spouse is, listen to the song Strawberry Bubblegum by Justin Timberlake. I'm going to put it down in the description box. Let's see. Yeah, so you're not going to get bored by them. This is a person who likes to maybe, they like everything. They like to role play for you. Maybe they're gonna, you know, like, this is like a person who does a lot of stuff. I feel like this is a person who likes to surprise you in bed. I don't know how they're gonna do it, or something about you guys are gonna have a lot of stories of like different things that you try, because I feel like an energy of like you only live once, so I have boring sex. So you guys are going to have a lot of different stories about what you guys did and what you guys tried and what you liked and what you didn't like. Okay, or in different places. You're my couple that also doesn't only have sex in the bedroom, you also have sex in different places, you know. That's what I'm picking up here. But let's see what kind of lovers pile number 3's true love and future spouse going to be, because there's 2 other cards, but I cannot talk about them here. Okay, because there's like a beautiful palm tree. Drink up. It says they want to watch you drink every drop. I cannot say that, but I'm gonna put it here. Let me get one more. Kind of lovers your true love and your future spouse. Oh, I love that. We have Sweet Whispers here. I think the Sweet Whispers was pile number 2. So you could be connected. Pile number 1 and pile number 2 and pile number 3 could be connected. So it says Sweet Whispers. They want to whisper in your ear and tell you all the things they've been dying to tell you. Sweet words that will arouse your heart. Oh, okay. So this is a sweet lover. They might sometimes say very sweet stuff to you out of nowhere. It's kind of like you guys go out and they maybe say like, I sometimes feel like your voice is healing me, or sometimes, or something about you're my lucky charm, because of you I broke my record today. It's kind of like, this is a person, they sometimes like, they have their moments where they get very, very sweet, or they say some very sweet stuff. And I almost want to say, because for some, look at that. Yeah, this is a person who's going to make you cry with the sweet stuff that they say. Look at it. Okay, because this guy's like, he's dropping, or he's like, there's a teardrop, as you can see. But I feel like this is because they sometimes say things that go straight into your heart. This is not just, oh, you look beautiful, you look fine. They may be saying, I feel like you saved my soul, and you're gonna be like, oh my god, you know, like you know, like you start to cry, because it's like it goes in your heart. I feel like this person is, again, the reason why I pick up the strong energy is because maybe their past relationship was absolute shitty. So this is a person who is more grateful for you, because they it's like you only know how much something means to you when you've lost it. So this is a person who, you know how people who were poor, they appreciate money a lot more than people that were born with money. So I do feel like this person, sometimes again, they grew up with a lack of love, or lack of love from their parents, or lack of love from their friends. Like something was weird, okay? So this person is gonna be so appreciative that they finally found somebody that is trustworthy, to the point where they say certain stuff that is gonna pierce into your soul. They're gonna say like, I feel like you saved me, I feel like you have the most beautiful soul I've ever met. Or they're gonna say like, you feel like home to me. Like they're gonna say things that are gonna, they're gonna want to make you cry. Does that make sense? They're gonna say things that are so sweet that you almost like, you're gonna be like, stop, I don't want to cry, or I don't want to cry in public, or I just put my mascara on, stop saying that. Do you know what I mean? Like they're gonna be, this is a person who's also gonna send you sweet text messages throughout the day, like, do you know how much I love you, you know, out of nowhere, and you're like, why, you know, did I do something, you know? But again, the reason is because their past boyfriend, girlfriend was an absolute bitch. So when you come in and you're such a sweet angel, they're gonna be full of gratitude, full of appreciation, full of love, okay? This is a very appreciative lover. They're gonna appreciate the heck out of you. I even want to say they're gonna spoil you, so don't get a spoiled brat here, okay? Tendencies to become a spoiled brat with this person, because they do appreciate you a lot, and they show you that they appreciate you. They might also say thank you a lot. They might say thank you on the regular. Does that make sense? This is a person who would never forget to say thank you, let me tell you. They will always like remember what you've done for them, even like 10, 20 years from now. Okay. They remember everything that you do for them. This might also be a person who secretly cries because they love you so much, kind of like where they cry. I'm seeing them crying and thanking God that you came into their life. Yes, I said it. This is a lover that is very emotional, or I also feel like an energy where you guys are going to cry. I'm seeing you guys crying together and laughing together. Does that make sense? So you're both maybe going to talk about traumas, and then you cry, and then you laugh at each other, like, look at you ugly crying, and then you laugh about it, but you also cried together. Okay, or this could be a man or a woman that would literally cry because they love you so much, or you might catch them crying. They're going to be like, I'm so grateful that God brought you into my life, and they might have like a tear in their eye or whatever, okay? And then they're gonna say, it's just put the onions away, even though it's really like they're in their feelings, okay? Is what I'm picking up here. Let me get one more card. What kind of lover are they? What kind of lover is your true love and your future spouse? Let me get one more card before we go to the extended, because I want to go into the spicy stuff here. They also like to show people that you are theirs, definitely, okay? When they know you guys are going into a crowd, they need to take your hand to show everybody, hey, that girl, that guy is mine. I'm hearing, that boy is mine. Oh man, don't tell me you've been in a third-party relationship before, fighting over a guy. I do see that here. Or maybe they have been fighting over a girl, but that girl was like a bitch, so she was fooling with both of the guys. Something weird, or something like they had like somebody that was very like mean to them. There was like a mean girl in their life, is what I'm picking up here, okay? What kind of lover are they? What kind of lover is pile number 3's true love and future spouse? This time I want to surrender to love, patience, you see. So this could be a person, they used to run away from love, or they used to feel like they're scared of love, but with you they want to surrender. Also a very patient lover. So this is not a person to put their palm tree in and then, you know, that's it. They take their time with you. I feel like this is a person who also enjoys like the little things, such as, I don't know, like, yeah, holding hands. I talked about it. This is a hand holder. Okay, this is a hand holder. This is a person who just wants to lay with you in silence. But also with the patience card here, they take their time. The foreplay is long, having sex with you is long, or they take their time, okay? They don't rush anything, okay? They don't like to be rushed. They like to take their time with you. They like to kiss every, you know, part of your body. I do feel like they're gonna they're the kind of lover to mark their territory, but they do it in a sweet way, you know, because everybody has a different way. Some people do it in a nasty way, pile number 1. But they mark their territory in a sweet way, because I'm hearing them like, this is like a lover that likes to introduce you as their wife, or as their, you know, like, that's my true love, or, you know, that's my woman, or my dream woman. Like they like to say stuff like that, is what I'm picking up here. Okay, they also like to mark their territory by buying you things, which is what I talked about in the beginning. For example, when they buy you a necklace, and for them it's like marking their territory, but in a sweet way. So when somebody would ask you, where's this chain from, or wow, that's a nice chain, that's nice jewelry, or that's a nice ring, or whatever, you would say, oh, that's for my boyfriend, that's for my girlfriend, that's for my husband. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like they also like to mark their territory by, you know, like when they buy you things and you always think about them. But I also feel like, yeah, I pick up an energy where they like to mark their territory, but again, in a sweet way. For example, when they send you like a cute text message, that when people see you smiling, that's like the way that they think. When people see you smiling and they ask you, why are you so happy today? Why are you smiling today? Then you would say like, oh, it's because of my boyfriend, or it's because of my girlfriend. That's how they like to mark their territory. Do you know what I mean? Like they want to be the first one to send you a text message, or they want to be the one that bought you something special, so you always think about them when you see the special something that they bought for you, is what I'm picking up here. I also see this person likes to lick your ears or kiss your ears, or they like to whisper inside of your ear. Okay, of lovers, pile number 3 is true love, and future is going to be, it says the teacher. Okay, it says they're more experienced than you, but you will learn a lot about sex, and it will help uncover parts of yourself you have yet to discover. Ooh, I'm hearing they're going to teach you about your body. Okay, or they could literally be a teacher. Okay, so they could be older than you, they could be a teacher, they could also be there could be further in their career. Does it make sense? So you're going to look at them as like a teacher, or like a mentor. Okay, so they could also be teaching you, they could be teaching you a lot of stuff, or you could be getting very aroused or very horny, or it could really turn you on sexually, how much they know, where they maybe teach you certain things, or they mentor you. It's a lover that wants to spoil you because they feel like you deserve it, okay, because you're such an angel, or you're such a good person, that they want to do all these things for you. Okay, and then I'm seeing them, you know, like taking your hand and going out with you and being so happy to call you theirs. Okay, this is like they get very bubbly and goofy and happy about like, that's my boy, that's my girl, that's my man, that's my woman, and stuff like that. And again, they do like to hug a lot, and they do like to hold hands. Like they don't want to let go of your hand, they want to hold your hand. Even like when you guys are cuddling, they might like to hold your hand while cuddling, or they might like to hug you while cuddling, or while being in bed, or something along those lines. Okay, you might even be hugging, you know, or like holding hands in the car, and you're like, why are you holding my hand in the car? And it's like they might be saying, I just want to touch you. I don't know, it's like an energy where they have to constantly touch you, so they definitely a touchy future spouse. Okay, anyway, pile number 3, I'm gonna go to the extended now. I can say one thing, so you know what's gonna come. They are very confident about their size, and they know how to use it, knowing they can fill every crevice inside of you. Yep, that's what I want to talk about. Okay, so if you want to follow me, go to the link in the description box for the extended. We're going to talk about what's going on between their legs, because I can see it, like literally they're like staring at me, like it's staring at me. Okay, so if you're interested in that, the link is down in the description box, and if not, I'm going to see you in my next one, and I wish you a lovely day. Bye.